Hey there again, Erica Swarthy Daisy here. Quick look at the PIXPRO SL10 Smart Lens camera, and this can actually be used on a smart device such as a smartphone or a tablet. So we'll take a look at exactly how that's done. Now, taking a look at some of the features, it has a 16 megapixel camera, 10 times optical zoom, 1080p HD video, 28 millimeter wide angle. It also has a viewer app, 6 frames per second burst shooting, and wireless connectivity. So the first step to using this device is to go to the App Store, either the iOS or Android, and look for the PIXPRO Remote Viewer app, and go ahead and install that first. So there is a button at the very top, a very small round button. You press that to turn the lens on, and the camera lens will actually protrude at this time. So that's when you know it's on. Then you go to your Wi-Fi settings and you look for the camera, which is listed as a PIXPRO-SL10_. Then there'll be 4 letters and numbers combined. So it'll say, mine says C84D, but it might be other letters. But you look for that and you connect to the Wi-Fi. Once you're connected, it'll say no internet connection, but it'll show that you're connected to the actual PIXPRO. So once connected to the Wi-Fi of the actual camera with your device, so here I'm using an iPad, you'll go ahead and launch the PIXPRO Viewer app. Once you launch the app, you'll see toward the bottom of the screen there's a small round circle with a plus in it. So you're going to touch that plus, and it's going to then connect itself to the camera Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi that the camera is putting out. So once you do that, the camera will be ready to go. Here I am just panning around a room and just showing you how the app does show you what's happening live through the camera lens. So that's really good and it's convenient. So as soon as you launch the app, everything connects. You can go ahead and start viewing. Now, taking a look at the zoom features of the actual camera, so you can go toward and away from. There is a T and W button. So one means telephoto, one means wide angle. So that's T for telephoto, W for wide angle. And you can use those buttons to go closer to an item or draw back from an item that's at a distance. And as you see, I am zooming in on a piece of paper that is 10 feet away. So the camera also has several different settings and functions that you can use. I will link one of the user guides in the description box of the video so that you can see the specs of this camera, but it does have adjustment options for white balance control. There's some other adjustments for exposure and things like that. So I'm just kind of flying through some of that for the sake of the timing of this video, but you can check it out in its entirety on the link that I'll leave below the video. And so if you want to go ahead and write it down, though, I'll go ahead and provide it. It is http://kodakpixpro.com/americas/support/downloads.php. So that is the actual link that you can use to find out more information about the specifics of this actual camera. Now, moving on to this actual smartphone, which is an Android, we're going to show you how to connect the actual camera to the smartphone, as you see here. So it has 2 little clasps at the back of the camera, very easy to install. And as you see, the lens actually fits on the back side of the smartphone device. So it does give you the camera feel as if you were using a real camera like a DSLR or something like that, even though this isn't, just giving you an idea. But as you see, here's a 360 of the actual lens attached to the smartphone. And what you can do with this attached is you can use the viewfinder of the smartphone to look and to zoom and to access all of the settings for the actual camera. Again, you have to have the app to go ahead and use some of those features, but as you see, you can zoom with your fingers only so far. And then when you look on the actual lens, you can get even closer by using the T and the W. T meaning telephoto, W means wide. So that's what you can use to do more zooming. So here we are zooming in and out using those buttons on the left side of the actual Kodak lens. So if you turn the camera over, you'll see at the bottom there's a place where you can screw in a stand for this camera lens. And then just above that, there's a place where the battery compartment is. So that's where the battery is held. So we'll go ahead and take that out so you can see that the battery is a LB-052 battery, it says, and it's for PIXPRO. It also has a charger that comes with it, and here is the place where you connect the charger. And here it is connected, so it's very easy to do. It's right next to the W and the T button. So just above where the battery is held, there's a little slot for a micro SD card. So it is imperative that you get one because the memory on this without the SD card will fill up very quickly. So you can go ahead and purchase something over a 64 gig or minimum 64 gig. That way, of course, if you want to video record or take a bunch of photos, you won't have any issues with storage or memory at that time. If you guys are in the market for a product to help you to zoom in a little bit closer using an external device, because we know with our smart devices, the native apps only zoom in so far. But if you attach this smart lens to your device, you can definitely get a little bit more clarity and a little bit more zoom or get closer to whatever you're trying to shoot. You can use it attached to a smartphone, or you can use it on a stand. So you can, again, screw it in the bottom, have it on the stand, use it as a recording device. There's so many different options for this. But if you're interested in this camera, I'll link it below. If you're interested in some accessories, same thing, I'll link it below. If you guys have any experience with this camera, please leave a comment, or if you're interested in trying it, whatever you got to say, leave a comment below. Once again, this is Erica Swarthy Daisy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.